Alright, today we are diving into something you probably weren't expecting, the live-action Dora the Explorer movie. And I know what you're thinking, really? Dora? But trust me on this, you gotta stick with me, because this movie is hiding some seriously deep wisdom about what it means to be true to yourself.
So, yeah, we're talking about the 2019 film Dora and the Lost City of Gold. And look, on the surface, it's exactly what you'd expect. It's this fun, kind of silly family flick, think Indiana Jones meets the Goonies. But if you look just a little bit closer, there's a really powerful message in there that honestly applies to every single one of us.
And what is that message? It's this, right here. Don't suppress who you really are. So simple, right? But man, is it hard to actually do. And this is the central theme we're going to unpack, looking at how the movie uses its characters to explore this really universal struggle. Okay, so to really get this, we've got to look at our two main characters, Dora and her cousin, Diego. Now these two grew up together, but they ended up on completely different paths. They basically represent two ways of living, setting up this classic clash between being authentic and, well, trying to conform. First up, you've got Dora. She's our heroine, obviously. She lives in what the film frames as her perfect world, which is the jungle, and she's not naive or anything, she's just totally comfortable in her own skin. She knows exactly who she is because she's never had to be anyone else. And then you've got Diego. He's what you might call the potential hero. See, he started in that same perfect world with Dora, but he got pulled out. He spent 10 years living in what we'll call normal existence, and that whole experience, it made him suppress and even forget who he really is. And boom, right there you see the central conflict laid out perfectly. On one side, you have Dora, the self-aware heroine from the perfect world. And on the other, you have Diego, the potential hero who's been squashed down by normal existence. It's such a powerful contrast, isn't it? So, the big question is, how did Diego even get to this point? Well, let's dig into the cost of trying to fit in and the insane pressures of this normal existence they talk about. The movie uses high school as this perfect and, let's be honest, pretty relatable metaphor for normal existence. I mean, we all know it, right? High school has this way of just sucking the life out of people. It's like this pressure cooker for conformity. And it's that exact pressure to fit in that completely changes Diego. By the time Dora shows up again, the fun-loving cousin she knew is gone. He's actively hiding that adventurous, dynamic person inside him just so he can blend in and not make waves. And just look at the specific things he lost. This is what's so telling. It wasn't just, memories of the jungle. It was fundamental parts of his personality. He forgot how to have fun, how to not take everything so seriously. He even buried his love for jaguars, his love for adventure, all of it just gone. So yeah, Diego is completely lost. He needs something to shake him up, a catalyst to get him back in touch with who he used to be. He literally has to go on a journey to find that jungle that he's still got buried deep inside. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what the plot gives him. He gets thrown right back into the literal jungle, his old perfect world, and it forces him to rediscover his best self. The whole adventure is like a key, unlocking that emotional core and reintroducing him to the guy he's been hiding for a decade. Okay. And this is the moment where Diego's story really becomes our story. Think about it. Most of us can remember our childhood, right? Our favorite toys, the games we played. But here's the kicker. Have we forgotten who we were as kids? Have we forgotten what it felt like to just have fun without worrying about anything? So just take a second and think about it. Who were you as a child? I mean, before the world started piling on expectations and telling you who you should be. All right, let's go even deeper. Try to strip away all the labels, your job, your responsibilities, the whole daily grind. Who are you at your absolute core when you don't have a single thing to worry about? And finally, let's use the movie's amazing metaphor here. Who are you in the jungles of your soul? What's that wild, authentic, untamed part of you that's still there, just waiting beneath the surface? This all brings us to the big takeaway, right? What can Diego's journey back to himself teach us about navigating our own lives, our own inner jungles? Well, here's the beautiful lesson. By the end of the movie, Diego finally gets what Dora knew the whole time. Being your true self isn't about being in a certain place. You don't have to escape to a perfect world. The real goal, the real work, is to bring your true self, your inner jungle, into every single part of your life. You have to take the jungle with you.
And so, I'll leave you with this final question to chew on. Think about that adventurous, fun-loving, authentic person you once were, and ask yourself, what part of your jungle have you forgotten?